welcome back to another Short Film Saturday. I'm your host, Jonathan Moody, and I'm here to talk about a movie that was a short film made for a short story done by Edgar Allan Poe, and is my favorite short story. Actually, I've always loved it, and I've you've seen it done a lot of times. It's one of those very popular shorts that short stories that end up either getting some kind of movie. Even I had done a version of the Telltale Heart called Blackout years ago. That was a short, and I did my own take on it without actually just adapting the story. So, but these guys here went out and made their movie, and apparently I think Ogden, Utah. They shot this film, and I'll start off by saying that it is beautifully shot. The director of photography, Joseph Olivas, did such an amazing job capturing certain areas in the thing. I know, obviously that also goes with the direction of the film, but you can only in my opinion, a short film can be either really good or really bad. There's no kind of short films. There's either the really good ones or the really bad ones, in my opinion. Because, I guess there can be a little bit of a meh, but not as many, because there's only ways to do it. You can basically make something that's damn decent, and this film is under there, or just something that's just I don't know, whatever. So, the Telltale Heart. Basically, if you know the story, it's about a guy who sees the, his roommates. He's rooming with this old man, and he doesn't like his eye, the eye that always kind of stares at him, and he doesn't like it. So he decides to kill the guy. Because, that's what you do. If you don't like somebody's eye, you kill them so that their eye wouldn't be able to see you anymore. And then you bury them under the floorboards. Problem is, the neighbors hear, something crazy happening at the house, and the cops are called over to investigate, and he has to explain kind of what happened. Well, without telling them that, he's telling them that the guy's gone. But the problem is, obviously, there's, stuff on the floorboards. There's the beating heart that he starts hearing. And really, what I've always liked about the short story, and obviously this shows it a little bit, is that there's the consciousness of, the conscience of, of the guy, the main guy. So I'm going to go into who the casting and cast and actors are, characters are. So there's the director was McLean Lindquist, and he also adapted it from obviously Edgar Allan Poe's book story. The narrator and the main guy is named Sonny Grimsley, and he does a wonderful job, and the old man, I've always wanted to talk about this real quick. Ever since I saw him on the screen, he looked just like what I imagine Ebenezer Scrooge looking like. Because you've seen Ebenezer Scrooge in cartoons and or other adaptations of him, but he definitely had that Ebenezer Scrooge look. So if they ever do an Ebenezer Scrooge movie or something an adaptation, I'm guessing that's public domain and you can do it. I would say do that, with that guy, because James C. Morris looked very much like Ebenezer Scrooge. Is he still out there doing stuff, I'm guessing? Yeah, so I would say, what? Okay, I'm just discovering this right now as I'm doing this, but the dude who played the old man is fucking a year younger than me. It's 36, 37, something. I'm 38, but I just turned it. He's fucking 36. What the hell? An old man. God, whoever did the special effects for this film, and I'll get to him in a little bit. Bravo, sir. Bravo. That was amazing. Wow. I just looked him up because I wanted to say, because I thought the dude would be like really old, you know? Not born in 1980 fucking 3. Wow. Anyway. Then Micaiah Olsen plays Officer Sharp, and Taran Turner plays Detective Tucker. They were good. I mean, obviously it was sort of good cop, bad cop sort of thing too. The lady actor Taran did a great job, kind of being like I want to nail this guy now. I told you blah blah blah. That kind of thing. You see it in cop shows, cop movies all the time. But it was done very well here. I liked those characters. So not much I can say about them because they were sort of in it, and then they're throughout, but they were not really like the main focus was on obviously the narrator and the stuff that he went through. Let's see. Then it was produced by Herb Bangkok and McLean Lindquist. Directed or music by Joel Pack. The music was really good. I mean, I enjoyed it. Cinematography by Joseph Levis, I guess. Olivis. I can't. If I mispronounce your name, Joseph, I am so sorry. Film editing by Raymond Delmar and Joel Petrie. Both did a great job. The editing, there was a lot of cuts, and you could tell like they did that to match the music and to match the talking and everything. I mean, I was thinking about, because I'm a filmmaker and editor as well. I mean, I'm not an editor, but I have edited. Not nearly as much as I've watched other editors and everything, and kind of told them sort of what I'd like. And that's what I imagine happened with the editing, and I mean, they did a wonderful job with that. Here's the makeup people. So I really liked, I guess it was Sean Henry who did the special makeup effects with Sarah Gamble. Both of them did amazing. I mean, just that there was a lot of special effects. I don't even want to go into it because I'm be spoiling shit. The only thing I will say that I guess might, if it spoils anything or whatever, is that they were very true to the adaptation. They were very true to what the original story was about. I mean, it was updated to this time, I guess, and they still kind of used the older school language and everything, and kind of kept with what people talked about. But they didn't try to talk about. They didn't try to make it like it was a period piece or anything, which I really respected that. I like that because not that I think a period piece wouldn't be bad for this kind of thing. It's just not needed, This was a nice adaptation for the time, and everything. I'm not gonna go into everybody that was in there. There was a lot of people. If you want to go on IMDb and look up The Telltale Heart, and let me see which one it is. It's The Telltale Heart, I think 2020. Yeah. So look it up. Find all those people. They definitely, everybody who worked on this deserves a big pat on the back. I really enjoyed it. It was like, I think somebody who's not familiar, like maybe a younger person who's not familiar with Edgar Allan Poe and the works, and especially the Telltale Heart, which I believe is a film that people can or story that people can get into. I enjoyed it. I think this story was really well done. They really went into kind of the like the real meat of the story, and they got it. You know what I mean? Like they understood what the Telltale Heart was all about. So anyway, I just enjoyed it. I think I think right now it's hitting the festival circuit. I don't know if it's going to be available to watch anytime soon or not, on like online or anything. I don't know if they'll put like it to rent on Vimeo or something. I mean, it's only 22 minutes long. For a 22-minute long short, I mean, there's a thing with shorts nowadays that a lot of times people want them under 10 minutes because they don't want to lose attention spans, especially online and everything. But trust me, this is almost like, I feel like if they had more money or more time or whatever, they could have made a whole feature out of this, you know? And I actually kind of want somebody to really do that. Like, I don't know if I would do it or not, but I would really love a Telltale Heart that's a feature-length film that kind of explores more of it, you know? Not just what happened in the Edgar Allan Poe story, but sort of maybe it's like what happens to the guy after he's been arrested and maybe he gets out of jail after a few years and kind of he's still slowly going mad, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I would love that. Like, that kind of stuff seems fun to me. I don't know if I'd ever write something like that or direct something. I would probably write it. I don't know if I'd produce and direct it, but I would definitely write something like that because that would be a lot of fun. Or like a Scrooge story, because like I love these public domain books that go and become like fun little movies where they just take it just a step too far. And this one really is faithful to the adaptation. It does not. I almost think they tried their hardest to make something faithful to the original Edgar Allan Poe story. I enjoyed it. I give it a thumbs up, and I give it probably 5 stars. You know, I would give this 5 stars. It's a great short. There's visuals that are amazing. There's like nothing boring about it. It kept my attention the whole time, and trust me, that's a big deal. I'm always busy doing a million things, so like my focus is really hard. And this movie, just for the 22 minutes, got me. And so I say for people, if you get a chance, it's out in if it's out in the festivals at some point. I know right now it's a bad time, you know, for festivals and stuff. Things aren't really, you know, but this is definitely good. I think more people should do short films during this interim, and then send them to me, and I can review them. So, you know, do it. But thank you so much. If you want to send me a short film or feature film, and we could do it for a quick review Thursday, send me them. indiefilmcafe@gmail.com. Just send me a message letting me know and stuff. And if I get a chance to get around to it, I will definitely put some up. Because we are in need of some more content coming up. So thank you guys. It's going to be May soon. So look out for a lot more stuff happening with Indie Film Cafe. But until then, thank you guys, and thank you guys from the Telltale Heart crew that sent me this film. I've been looking at your guys, your guys' page for a while, and I've been curious to see it. So I feel really blessed and thankful and grateful that you guys were able to send me a copy of it and everything. So I hope everybody has a great time. Stay at home, wear masks, do what you gotta do, take care of yourselves, and keep checking Indie Film Cafe on YouTube. And check out on May 1st, we release indiefilmcafe.net, which will have a lot more information about all these films and other things that we do. So thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.